Good morning, it's Bob for Trade Genius. It's the 25th of March weekend, and I wanted to kind of take a really big step back and tell you where I think is going to happens, and why I think that way. And so what I want to do is I want to direct you to some trend lines and some price levels here. I'm going to start off down here. This is the July low, and this is the election low. And then this trend line here is basically the parabolic move that we had, and that broke in the last 2 weeks. And so this trend line here, this right here was the Trump speech high, and then this was the attempt to recapture that high that failed. And this red line here represents the high volume node on this last impulse higher. And where we are today is that this thing broke down earlier this week. And what we have now is we've had a number of days here where it's just dojiing on the lows, and the market can't get a bid. And I think part of the reason is that the VIX now is starting to rise and is taking away a funding mechanism from that pair trade that's going on. And in fact, I think it's starting to get unwound. And as VIX goes higher, it's going to absolutely affect the market. So what we're looking at here is our first move down is, these volume nodes here, is that the market likes to go from these highs to the low, and then he's going to come back this way, or it's going to go back to here. And so our first support area that we're looking at is 2300. That also coincides with the monthly support pivot and also the R1 pivot for the yearly. And so there's a big magnetic attraction to get us to this level, and that's where I think it's going to go. We're also in a 6-week period where there's no buybacks. And President Trump just suffered a legislative defeat on his number one singular issue that got him elected. And now it's in limbo. And so I think we're going to go from those animal spirits being all excited to people getting a little bit of afraid. And I think it's going to cause some dislocation in the market, but the price and volume is agreeing with that. And it's already taking its toll. And we got Fed Chairman Yellen out there talking about raising interest rates when we're going into a recession. My only shock is that we're not already down here. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to roll down here. There'll be an attempt to come back to here, and then we're going to roll to here, and then we're going to roll to here, and then this area here is the value range. So, this is how far above we are from volume. All this is here. This is hardly any volume in comparison to 1 year. This is where all the volume was for 1 year. And from this point here on is pretty much vapor. And so we're going to come down. We're going to test this for sure. And this will move up over time. So we'll test it somewhere. And then my view is that we'll come back down and we'll test the high volume area, and then we're going to come down and we're going to test the gap areas for SPY at the election here, right here. We'll test this gap, and then I think then from there it's around 2070, 2100 area, which is the annual pivot. So that's where I think we're going to go, and so I don't think we're going to have a bullish period right now. I think the market's really going to struggle, and no matter what justifications people try to pull, is that I don't think this is going to look very good. So we're positioned short. We have 133, 130 IWM puts on. I'm short ES. I asked people last week to buy 135, 130 SPY puts for April. Those are already in the money. So if you bought those, roll them down. I don't think this trade is over by any stretch of the imagination. The other thing too is with gold and miners, they don't look good either. So I think we're going to get a little bit of a deflationary impulse here. So I just think, but hold on, maybe TLT looks good. And just also too, I just want to say, we actually, with this market being so crazy, we actually made money every day trading volatility. XIV, we were up over 5%. With volatility increasing, we just make more money. It fits my style of trading, and it fits the way my signal works better. So we're able to get big enough moves per swing, and you can see it in the results. The credit spreads are back to 100% wins again, and for like almost last 6 weeks. And we have XIB trade has just been pure money, and we have a nice system for that for those who subscribe. We call those XIB out day trades. That's in the advanced ETF. Also, credit spreads in the advanced ETF room, and you'll do very well there. And so we have a system and a signal, and it simply works. And right now we're doing a special for those who are interested. It's been our first year under the Trade Genius banner. We've been providing the signal service since 2011, but we branded it in April of 2016, and we're coming up on our first year. And so we decided to throw a half off special on there, and we're pretty humbled with the incredible response that people have had towards our service. So we're really grateful. And we're running it for one more week, and then we're shutting it down. And then I'm going to throw another Benny on for you guys. I'm going to do a training class for free for all subscribers, no matter what level you are, on how to trade options. And you get a lot more leverage if you're smart about it. So we'll teach you what is option trading, what are options, what are the different kind of option techniques and styles out there, and then just talk through a little bit about how to use options with the service that we provide. So go out to tradegenius.co, promo code's anniversary, and sign up. We have one more week. I hate talking about this stuff, but I thought you'd like to know it's a bargain. The money you're going to make compared to what you pay to be part of the service it's a really, really good ROI for you. Anyway, check back later this weekend. I'll do some more videos, and it's gonna be interesting. I was gonna say it's fun, but I don't think it's gonna be fun time for the markets. It'll be fun for us that we'll make money during this dislocation, and at least be able to provide for all our families. And while everybody's trying to figure out what the hell happened, we'll be trading it. You guys have a great one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.